So today I gotta fix something. I've already started to disassemble things a little bit. Douglas Hensley, welcome to the stream. I've already started to fix a few things, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to actually fix things. So let me show you exactly what the problem is. If you watched the last brainstorming stream, you already know what the problem is. But trying to fix it has been a real big pain in the butt so far. Seems to be fairly random. Crazy Man, welcome to the stream. Ian Croak, good morning. Gotta load this up. Hammers again? No, not hammers. We already fixed the hammer problem. Now the problem is root parts. So at the end of the last stream, or when we were at the last stream, we discovered that a single craft cannot coexist in multiple biomes. So I can't have one end of my base in one biome, one end of my base in another biome, and get the resources from both when they're connected to each other. And it kind of spoils my plans, like, a lot. But I don't mind having two bases really close together. I don't mind that so much. The problem, though, is that I have not designed this to be that way, so everything is already kind of close together. So what we're going to have is essentially the vast majority of our base is going to be in the greater flats. And then I want to have this one little unit here in the lowlands, okay? That's the problem. Is that because of the way the game is randomly assigning root parts, I can't really do that very well. So I've got my engineer out here, and I've been sort of trying to take things apart, put things back together, and hope that the game assigns the proper root part. So let me show you. If I take Shane, and I bring him right where he is now, he is in the lowlands right now. Now, this part's location is the base, so it's be here. This part's location is right here. So if I move like this, I am now... come on. Well, apparently I'm still in the greater flats. Now I'm in the lowlands. Okay. So I'm in the lowlands, and everything on this side of the base is also in the lowlands. And that's where I need this whole base to be. If the root part for this vessel was, the logistics center like it's supposed to be, it would be sitting in the lowlands. However, I think the problem here is that when I'm connecting base components and reconnecting things all the time, I'm thinking that the game is assigning a random root part, and it's changed it on me. And I think, I don't know this, but I think it's changed it to one of these drills, which is really stupid. But I think it has. Either that or it changed it to the flex tube, because both drills and the flex tube are in the greater flats. If I walk this way, I'm currently standing in the greater flats. Okay? Root part is here. That's the lowlands. But this is the greater flats. So if it was the root part was good, then great. But it's not, it's not working out that way, So what I think I want to do is I want to build one of those rovers again. And I want to push this. I want to push it a little bit more this way. And see if I can get this whole base to be in there. And then I can hook these up to it. And hopefully when I hook these up, it doesn't change the root part to be one of these crafts, obviously. And then I can have all my drills be in the lowlands so that they can get the resources I need to make material kits, because I don't have metallic ore in the greater flats. It doesn't exist. I need metallic ore. That's in the lowlands. That's the reason why this base is in two different biomes. So, yeah. I'm just trying to read your guys' comments now. You can connect both bases by CR2 ports to the storage, so you only need one storage. Yes, but I can't connect them both at the same time, because if I connect them at the same time, the whole thing becomes one craft. which means I won't be able to get stuff from both biomes. So I can only connect one of them at a time. What I'll probably end up doing is just making another one of these. Making another one of these and putting it over here and just saying one base can go to that one base can go to this one. I'll probably, like, take some of these tanks off, you know, like with KIS, just detach it and then reattach it to another one and move these tanks around so that the resources that one is gathering is connected directly to another base. And then when I want to create something or when I want to build something, I'm looking to manufacture, then I'll just take one CCR2 port, connect two things that are on part of the both bases together. Then the whole thing becomes one base really quick. I can make my stuff, and then I can disconnect them, and we go about our business correcting stuff. That's what I'd like to do. But the problem is every single time I connect something with CR2, or the CCR2 ports, it changes my root parts. It's like messing with my root parts. And the only way to fix that is to go into the craft files. I don't want to have to mess with craft files every time I connect the base together. So I want to find some sort of a solution here that doesn't involve me editing craft files. Also, the CCR2 port on this base is now gone for some reason. That's strange. Do I have one in my inventory? Yes. Maybe I disassembled it and didn't put it back. It's probably more likely. Put a base on the sun. Are you trolling me here? Is that what you're doing? Put a base on the sun. He's the funny one. He's funny. Yeah. Put you on the sun. So I connect these two together. Now that's going to give this right here power, right? And since this costs a lot less than the big one I was going to make, I can probably just have two of these and have one powering this whole base and one powering this base, and that would be fine. I'd be totally open for that. But, you know. And I kind of need a lot more resources for... I need a lot more resources for making stuff than I do with life support. So the most ideal situation is that I connect these two parts together right here. I can connect these two and have these 8 drills working on all the stuff I need for material kits and stuff. But the resources are divided. They're not all in one biome. And so it's like, I really wanted this base to work the way I thought it was going to work, but it doesn't. So what I've done now is I've connected the ore tank to this so that these two can be connected. And then in order to get all the resources hooked up to this main base here, I just come down to a CCR2 port that I've installed to the ore tank. So I can grab and link this up like this, right? Now, so right now, this craft is now one craft right here, this, and this. This is all one craft right here. And then this stuff is a completely separate craft. They're not connected in any way. There's nothing hooked up to them. So theoretically, wherever the root part just happens to be, that's where, you know, that's where this is. And the root part just happens to be in the greater flats. I don't know why, I don't know where, but it is. So I need to fix it. So I think what I need to do is I need to make another, and I need to hook it up to I need the Pioneer module to do it because that's the one that manufactures stuff. So basically, that's what I have to do. Looks like you don't use warehouse or power link adapters. I don't know what the power link adapter is, but everything is using warehouse. Like everything. The thing is, though, drills cannot insert materials remotely. Drills have to be connected in order to put materials in. I can draw them out. I can use them from storage tanks that are not connected using warehouse, but I cannot put them in there. The drills just simply don't work that way. So let me take this out, unlink this, and unlink this. Hey, thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. How can you transfer stuff from one to the other? It's pretty easy. You just right click, Alt right click, transfer resources. If they're not directly connected, then you use planetary logistics or local logistics, which is what this whole module right here is for. So let me get. Actually, if I'm gonna make the rover, I need to be over here. See, I can remotely use the resources that are in these tanks. Like these storage tanks, I can remotely use them. That's not a problem. But I cannot put any new resources in there unless there's a direct link. It has to be part of the craft in order to insert resources in there from the drills, which is why I have to have the CCR2 ports. Oh, build a base under the sea on Lathe. Yeah, build a base, do this. Build a base, build a base, build a base, build a base. Okay, cool, I got it, thanks. You don't have to spam it anymore. I'm probably not going to do that, but it'd be a cool challenge, but I have a lot of challenge already in the thing I'm trying to accomplish. Let's get to extraplanetary launch pads. Where is the stake? Is it over here? It's right there. Good. That's actually where I'd want to build it. So if I get the push craft out again, or if I get Mr. Push, if I build a new Mr. Push, right? Build a new Mr. Push. Build a new Mr. Push. Build a new Mr. Push. Where is Mr. Push? Did I pass by Mr. Push? I did. Right here. All right, I'm going to record this part. And as you guys know, when I record things, my camera goes away. So here we go. I'm going to record this. Just saying. Letting people know. Because I am recording for the episode a little bit too here. So Mr. Push, it doesn't look like I have any specialized parts. Because apparently that is not compatible with logistics. So I can't use local logistics to pull specialized parts. I don't know why. I can do it with material kits. Well, I think I can. This is way less than I actually have available. Let's grab. This is not connected to anything, so let's grab Mr. Shane again. Here. There we go. And then I'm going to take I just need to connect it here, I think. Is this still... Yeah, it's still there. Good, so we'll just connect it here. Link this to here. And that should give me the proper resources to manufacture. Because, once again, you can't pull everything just by having planetary logistics. It doesn't work that way. So let's put this up. Unless for some reason the specialized part tank is not on local warehouse, in which case then it's my bad. But I don't believe that's the case. Let's test it though. Let's see. Local warehouse is on. Okay, it's on. I could turn the planetary warehouse on, but the local one is on. So that's not it. Same thing with this. Local warehouse is on. Planetary is off. There's on. So there's only 7,000 material kits in there, which means we don't have a whole lot left. Mr. Push is going to take almost all of our resources. Shh, that sucks. It sucks, but we got to do it. So let's get to extraplanetary launch pads. Here's all the materials we need. We don't have access to any extra liquid fuel or anything like that for some reason because, well, because we don't. Just because we don't. Oh, because this is not hooked up. Well, we can do it later though. This is a warehouse as is. So let's build this, and this will be done in about 25 minutes or so. Yeah, I think so. Charlie, when you had to put science crafts back in space because of that one major problem last year, did you put that intergalactic spaceship back on its way to the KSP equivalent to Venus? I don't believe so. The one that was eventually trying to go to Moho, I don't think I did, because it's very complicated to put that back in orbit without just plain launching it. So no, it's not on its way anymore. We'll have to launch that again. It is what it is. Sorry. Because it's pretty complicated to put that back. I can't just say, you know, I can't just hyper edit that back into a trajectory that takes it interplanetary with a rendezvous with Eve, and then, like, that's really complicated to put back into place, so I didn't do it. Okay. So, Kale Sullivan, welcome. You're Dark Warlock 1. Okay, cool. Cool. It's good that I didn't launch it to Moho because your base would have failed. Thanks. Great confidence. I'm not sure that craft would have succeeded in getting into a full orbit, but I know we would have gotten a really close flyby, which would be kind of cool for science. So yeah, now it's just a matter of getting this stuff done. So let's just time accelerate until it's done. Now I want to try and push this more that direction, so I can get the root part into the lowlands, like solidly in. Before, when I did it, I just got it barely in, and that's not good enough, so I'm going to get it all the way in. So let's finalize the build. That will get me this craft that I want. There we go. Now we can get Kit out to drive that thing. How much electricity does this have? It's using very small amounts. Because it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything, and it's got a big battery, so it's just going to kind of sit here for a while. It's got lots of power. Kit. Wrong button. My bad. You make me want to play even more. Well, you know, you can do it. You can do it. EVA. Here we go. Kale Sullivan, you got to go? All right. See you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Well, the reason the base would have failed is because the biome thing. You didn't knew the base itself was fine. Oh, you're talking about the ground base with Moho? Are you talking about Duna? I'm confused. I did send it to Duna. The base that we sent to Duna is already orbiting Duna with no fuel, just as it was before. That one was easy to hyper edit in because where am I going? That was easy to hyper edit in because I was already in orbit of Duna when the series crashed before. So I just put it back into orbit of Duna with an eccentric orbit and with no fuel, which is exactly what it would have been before. Okay, so we're on this little guy here. I think I need actually to put in. Oh, I can't do that with Kit here, can I? Let's see if I can. Mr. Push. I need fuel in Mr. Push. There's no fuel to give Mr. Push. Because this isn't connected? Is that it? Hold on. I don't think that's connected. I gotta go give that some fuel. Are you connected to anything? No, you're not. So let's get Shane out. It's a complicated process, this base management stuff. Lots of stuff to pay attention to. Lots of variables. It's not easy stuff. We're getting into semi-advanced KSP here. Just because it's mods. That's it. Like, if this was stock, then more people would just know how to do it all the time. Alright, back off right here. You know what? I'm just going to leave you outside. Whatever. It's not like your life support won't support this. I just need to get you out of the way so I don't run you over. So how about we have you stand right here? In the shade, kind of, you know? Yeah, just hang out right there. It's fine. Alright, so we don't have any power. We need to extend the solar panels. That will start filling the battery. And once it fills the battery, you can move. There we go. Now we can move. Just don't move too quickly, okay? Try not to move too quickly. Got super awesome turning radius on this thing. Just gotta take it nice and slow, Kit. I know you want to go fast. You're like the Kerbal version of Ricky Bobby. But But you gotta go slow, because you don't want to break anything. Let's tuck this in, so I don't hit that thing. I guess I have to tuck them both in. There we go. Okay, now I need to disconnect this so that I can... But before I disconnect it, I need to transfer the resources to it. So I need fuel. Why can't I transfer fuel to this? Is it because Kit's... I bet it's because Kit's not in there. Hold on. Let's hit the brakes here. Yeah, let's hit the brakes here. Let's get Kit off of this. I need to get Kit into the logistics module so that he can do the planetary logistics for this. Because it requires a pilot to do this. I didn't think it did, but apparently it's either that or I need to initiate it while I'm, like, this is the active craft. That might be it too. Not sure. Either way, we're going to do it this way anyway. I built a new ground station first on Kerbal to test anything, but it's time consuming. I did too. I absolutely did too. The one thing I didn't test, though, is whether or not I could pull resources from multiple biomes with the same base. I didn't test that because my demo base that I set up, which is similar to what this is right here, that base was only in one biome. So I didn't, like, I just assumed, I guess, that if the part was over top of another biome, I would extract from that biome that it's over top of. I just assumed that was the way it would work. It made sense to me, but clearly not. So apparently there's no fuel in this? This can't act as a warehouse? Apparently that cannot act as a warehouse. Which is really unfortunate. Because then that means I need to connect all these other things up. Okay, I need to connect them all up again. So where's Shane? Shane, where are you? Let's go break that other thing down really quick so I don't have to keep tabbing to it. Yeah, we're really low on material kits. It says we have 8,000 available, though. Well, Minmus Ground Base says it has 8,000 available, but then this one who's Minmus Ground Base says it has only 600 available. So I'm actually not sure which one to believe here. I thought I had more than it was showing before. All right, let's break this thing down. You have some room in your inventory for stuff? Yeah, you do. Good. Yep, if you don't see a face cam, that means I'm recording. So that's the rule, or that's the general rule. See, I don't have enough room to store all these hammers anyway. I kind of brought too many, but I don't really care if I have all these hammers. Like, I don't need this many hammers. So these 4, they can go. That's fine. I don't mind. Let's disassemble this. That should give me material kits. Good and good and good and good. So that's the root part. Okay. Disassemble, disassemble, disassemble. Cool. I don't have to worry about that craft anymore. So we'll go back this way. Today is Friday. That's right. Today is Friday. What are we going to do tonight for Fun Friday? God, I don't know. I thought about finishing my Sarnus mission tonight. I was thinking about it. And I think I got the satellites corrected now to where they can have enough power. So that might be something we do. Nah, the Long Dark is going to be a Twitch thing. I'm moving to Twitch, guys. For live streams, I'm moving to Twitch. Like, I'm working my way there to I'm moving to Twitch. It's just such a better experience. The lag there on tabletop, we were playing tabletop simulator the last time, and the lag between, you know, my feed and the audience seeing it was like less than 5 seconds. It was impressive, very impressive. The lag was virtually non-existent. And that just makes me like really happy. To where here on YouTube right now, you guys are probably getting 15, 20, maybe even 30 seconds like it usually is. So if I don't respond to your comment right away, it's probably because there's a huge delay. And that sucks. Like, I hate that. Okay, so I got all these things hooked up now. Can I please get this logistics stuff done? Can I please put fuel in this tank, please? That'd be great. I said please so many times that it has to work now, right? Okay, the whole base is connected. It says we're in the Greater Flats. That's unfortunate. Whatever. Let's get to USA Colony, and now we have fuel. So let's put fuel into Mr. Push. Cities. I could do cities. I could do that tonight. That'd be doable. Am I now on Twitch? No. I can no longer do Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. I can no longer do the multicast that I was before because I'm now an affiliate. So I have a contract that says that my content on Twitch is mutually... my content that I stream on Twitch has to remain exclusive on Twitch for 24 hours after I stream it. So I do plan on, and I have in the past already, the Portal, all my Portal videos, the co-op videos that I'm posting, those are all from Twitch. And you know, I share what I've done on Twitch with YouTube, but I can't stream on both at the same time anymore. Like I can stream KSP here, and then I can stream something else over there, and all that stuff. But I can't do them at like simultaneously at the same like physical time in time and space. If you get it, you get it. I'm pretty sure you get it. Link, unlink this. All right. Let's get him out of the way. Shane's out of the way. There's no probe car on that, so I do need... Yep, I need to get Kit out of that craft. Oh, come on now. There we go. All right, Kit. Jump on out, buddy. I could have just had Shane do it, because it's just a rover. But I don't know. I'd like to believe that you know, Kit being a pilot and all, he would be the one that pilots this little rover here. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too far into it. You know, role playing a bit too deep. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so here we are, and our craft has fuel now. Let me go ahead and stage it. Awesome. So let's... Whoa, 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 whoa! Hell no. Why are you... No, no shift. No shift allowed. Bad Kit. He wants to go too fast. He must go fast. Must go faster. No. Don't do that yet. Not yet. All right. Let's take this right here. Now, what I want to do... I think... Do I want to leave the legs down? I can't decide. Like, I should save it right here in case I really screw this up, because I'm just trying to fix a problem that honestly should not exist. Before the push, let's say, the lowercase b, fine. All right, so let's push this. Let's also extend the solar panels, because we're gonna run out of power if we don't have them out. I still don't sure where I should put my base. I started on the moon, but Minmus has way less gravity. Problem is there's no water. There's no water on Minmus? This base right here is currently sitting on water. Like, I can extract water from here. So I have water. But if you don't have water, then if you have substrates, you can make water. So it's like, it's there, you know? Did you hear for Mixer? I don't know. I have no intention of streaming anywhere other than YouTube or Twitch. So if there's other random networks out there, that's cool. Good for them. But I have no interest whatsoever going anywhere aside from YouTube and Twitch. All right. Can I push this? Yep, I can. Good. Stop. Stop. Don't tip over. Don't you do it. So I pushed that further now. That's been pushed over. That's right up against the edge now. It should be. No, it's got some more time to... Uh-oh. What are you... You silly speed demon, slow down. All right, so we did push it a little bit, though. We did get a little. I don't want to mess this up. I'm going to retract this. I really don't want to bust these. I'd rather not have to make a new one. That was like 1,500 material kits that I would rather not have to spend again. So let's get myself right in front of this thing. And I should be able to push this a little bit further. Yep, just don't go too fast because then it'll tip over. So I wonder if that's far enough. So let me see if that's far enough. Let's hit the brakes here. We'll extend this one panel just so it doesn't completely die. And then I want to test and see if that's close enough. Okay, it still says it's in the greater flats. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. At all. Why are you still in the greater flats? What is your root part? It's got to be like this, right? Like, is this the root part? That's just silly. Ugh. Get over there. Go Scorpion on your ass right now. Except instead of there, it'd be here, you know? Get over there instead of over here. You get it. If you've ever played Mortal Kombat, you get what I'm saying. Mr. Push is secretly a wannabe DeLorean. Oh, man. Could you build a DeLorean? Can I go back in time and to the part where I placed this and like just place it closer to the hill? If I could go back in time and do that, that'd be great. No? I don't really want to go to 1965 or 1985. 66 maybe. I forget what time it was. 1985 is what Marty McFly was. That was current, right? For McFly. But like, where did he go back to? Was it 50 something, 60 something? Forget. It's been a while. Oh, don't you dare tip over. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's try this. Ah, it's in the lowlands. Good. See, lowlands. All right, stop. This is good. Right now, this root part in the lowlands right now. So, let's take get Kit out. We need to get Mr. Push out of here, which is going to be a problem since we're kind of pinched in here. But if we do this really carefully, I think we could probably get Mr. Push out of the way here. Just gonna have to do this nice and slow. Okay, nice and slow, Kit. Get that turn. There you go. Yep, now turn your wheels the other way. All the way. Yep, there we go. Just like driving a big semi-truck, except it's a small go-kart looking thing. It's just a really tight space. So that's a really terrible analogy. I really regret. Saying that reduces my perceived IQ by at least 20 points. Okay, we're going to go this way, and we're out. Turn steering on in the back wheels. It is on in the back wheels. The back wheels are totally steering. I don't know why they're not steering all the way, but they are totally on. They are turning. They're just not turning as much as the front wheels, which is a little odd, but okay, I can dig it. Hey, Shane, you're kind of in my way here, buddy. Yep, and I'm going to cycle through every single thing before I get to you, because that's KSP, baby. Let's go this way. Let's just get you on top of this. That will ensure that you're out of my way. We're in the greater flats. Now we're in the lowlands. Good. So this whole craft is now in the lowlands, which means these drills can now pump like the resources it needs, right? Because that means the root part is now located in the lowlands, whatever the root part happens to be. Of course, we're going to go back to cycling through everything first. There we go. Kit, can you get this thing out of here? Just park it over here. It's fine. Actually, I'd rather you park it on the flat ground, so maybe we can... You know what? Oh, you know, you got to commit to one direction, all right? You can't change your mind. It might be too late for that. Oh! Yep, there we go. Now wrap it around. The hill's going to help. Oh yeah, we got a nice turning radius on this thing. We're showing it off. It's like a car show. Look at those wheels. Oh yeah. The wheels are made from moon rocks. Yeah, the material that we used to make the wheels. It was direct from Minmus. Yeah, Minmus rock, I guess. It's a moon. Technically, Minmus is a moon, M-O-O-N, right? The whole definition of moon would signify that Minmus is a moon. It's just not moon. Are you on low latency mode, Charlie? Yeah, I am. I should have this. Realistically, the stream today's latency should be anywhere between, I would say, probably 12 to 15 seconds ish, probably, but I don't know. Okay, we can park this right here, and it'll be out of the way. Let's get out of the seat, and we'll just go this way. Being careful not to slam ourselves into the solar panels. Get ourselves back into the logistics module. Here we go. Back into here. All right, Kit. Good job, buddy. Good job. Shane, I need you to connect this thing to power, and so I can verify that we can now mine the proper materials. So I need you to connect this. Connect this to this. This is going to give us storage capacity. Wait a minute. Before you do that, hold on. Before you do that, we need to disconnect from this. Yep, disconnect it here. That way this doesn't get connected to the rest of the base. I don't want root parts shifting around here. Although it might anyway. I don't know. It might do it anyway. But we can absolutely confirm that that thing is in the lowlands now. So link this up to here, and hopefully it doesn't make the tank the root part. That would just be stupid. Because there's crew in here, right? So I would hope the game is smart enough to say that the thing that we're connecting, the part that has crew in it should be the main part, right? I mean, I would think the game would be smart enough for that, but I guess I really don't know. Maybe I'm giving it too much credit. Let's link this up over here. Good. Okay, Shane, I'm just going to get you to kind of come over here for a second. How's your monopropellant looking? You know, you could use a refresh. I think we can just kind of maybe bring you in here. Just kind of drop you down into here. Oh, you know why this thing was probably moving like that? It's probably the ground tether. Ground tether attached. Yeah, I think it was harder to move this thing because I had the ground tether on. That was probably... I didn't remember about that. I totally forgot about that. All right, board this. Front wheels driving is way better on low gravity. Low gravity. Yeah, I know. That's why I had the front wheel steering in the last time I had this craft. I had that, but I don't this time. Okay, this is in the lowlands. We can verify that this is in the lowlands, which means the root part is over on this craft. It's now connected to all of these things, so I should be able now to run these drills. And they should be able to take the resources in, and they should be able to mine them. No problem, right? That should be a thing. So let's start the ore drill, and we're getting a pretty good amount of ore. And we're now getting metallic ore, which is exactly what I wanted to get. Before, we were getting ore still, because there is ore over here in this biome, but there's a very low concentration compared to here. It's like 3% versus 15%. It's a pretty big difference. So we're getting ore at a much faster rate now, which is great. But we weren't able to get metallic ore because there is none in this biome. There is in this biome, so that's what I wanted. Let's grab rare metals, which is here. Good. We're getting that. That's what we needed. And exotic minerals. There is some in this biome as well. Good. We can start pulling water, but there's no water in this biome. So we probably should switch this drill to something else. And I'm thinking it's going to be metallic ore. I'm going to switch this drill to metallic ore on that. Let's do that with Shane right now. Let's just switch this drill. The water one needs to be switched to... I'm going to do it with metallic ore. There we go. Yeah, this. It's switched now. Good. Board this again. And we want to switch and turn metallic ore on. There we go. So we're pulling in lots of resources now, and that's what we wanted. This one is just ore. We can start that drill. And this one here is gypsum minerals. Do we have minerals? Minerals is full. Yeah, because we mined a whole bunch of minerals already, and we're already full. This tank is full already. That's a lot. It's a huge mineral concentration here. Gypsum. Gypsum is also full. Whoa. Really? Oh, it's, you know what it is? It's full because we don't have storage for it. That's fine. And this is only meant to do storage for material kit stuff. So I should switch this drill to do something else then, because there's no silicates in this biome. So this whole drill right here is kind of useless. So I should switch that. So what should we switch it to? Let's get Shane out. Let's see what we could switch this drill to. We probably should do other things that we're lacking in, right? I'm thinking... What other materials do we need? We need to make chemicals, but that's what the minerals are for. I think that's what the minerals are for. Might have been the gypsum. Honestly, I'm thinking just metallic ore. I'm thinking we just load up on that. Not sure. Let's park Shane right here for a second. We might as well park him over here because he's gonna have to be over here anyway. So let's get him over here. Okay. Let's look back at this and see what we have in here. So exotic minerals. This is getting mined right now, which is nice. Silicates, we got some progress on it, but that's in this biome. So we're not going to be able to mine both at the same time, at least not in the same storage. So what I'll probably want to do is grab like another metal ore. Yeah, metallic ore is pretty slow. So I think we load this drill up with just metallic ore. Substrates as well, maybe. We could pull some substrates in. I wonder if that's in this biome. We can test it. It's pretty inexpensive to test it. So let's switch this stuff to metallic ore. I'm gonna move Shane up to here. Just have him sit it right here. Let's take... we can make this one substrate and just see if it can actually do it. This one I want to switch to metallic ore, and I want to switch this one to metallic ore as well. Okay, good. So let's see what this can do. So can you get substrates from this biome? You actually can. Yeah, you actually can. Great. So we'll pull substrates from this drill too. Whew. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording. And I'll keep hanging out with you guys because that was a pretty good recording session there. We figured out how to get this biome thing sorted out, right? We just need to basically have this base be further this direction, so we don't have to worry about fighting for biomes, basically. And then we have all 4 drills running. They're all great. They're all hooked up to a lot of power, right? We're not draining power, are we? Electric charge. Oh, we are using electric charge pretty rapidly, actually. Ooh, we need more solar power. Can we turn these on? Start fuel cell. Start this fuel cell too. Does that do anything? It actually does. It does help us, but we need a lot more of them. This is why I said this thing is too small. I needed a bigger one. Well, I guess I can't run all the drills at the same time. So I think for now we're going to stop this ore drill. Now we're only draining 20. And then I guess we'll have to stop this drill too. And now we're only using 12. We're still losing power. Wow. These all have... These solar panels are only, like, they're not that good. Like, they're awesome in the sense that they're big, but I need more. I just need more. That's all there is to it. How do I get more? I wonder. Before it was fine because we had the power of these, right? These were hooked up before. Let's try this. Let's try this. If I hook the rest of this base up, this is a risk, but I'm gonna give it a shot. If I hook this rest of this base up right now with these CCR2 ports right here, right? If I just come in here and hook these up, does it stop, like, does it mess up my root part system, right? Does it mess up my entire root part system? The whole base is considered to be in the lowlands. That's good. And we are we using power? We're using 0.68 power. Wow. So basically me dismantling these solar panels on this base to take this away. That's pretty much the reason. Well, we're going to have to get rid of some power usage somewhere else. So is there a converter on right now? No, but I could... Oh, this is converting metals right now. So this is taking this little unit right here that's on the side of this is taking the metallic ore that's here, and it's converting it into metals, which is here. Yeah. It takes a long time to convert that though. Like, I need more of this. I think what I need to do is I need to design something that's like my conversion station, right? A big conversion station that we can basically hook up to both containers. So we'll have two of these containers, right? Put one like here, put one here, and then like hook this up. So both bases can be mining at the same time into these two tanks, and then we'll have a conversion station where when we have all the raw resources hooked up here, we can turn on the conversion station, and that has its own power source. Man, that's just going to be complicated. A self-sufficient base? How do we even do that? How do I even do that in this game anymore? If it's like... If I was going to like... It'd be different if you could get resources from two different biomes with the same base. That would make things less complicated. That's how I thought we could do it. But now I'm like... now I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Let's have some likes. Yeah, let's have some likes. If you like the stream, make sure you give a thumbs up. You guys don't know how much that helps. Like just seeing how much people like certain somethings, it really sort of like, it doesn't tell YouTube much anymore. Like mostly watch time and interactions like comments and stuff. That's usually the thing that matters more to YouTube now. But I look at likes as a measure of enthusiasm towards a particular production, right? A measure of enthusiasm toward it. If you can watch it, great. But if you watch it and I know it's only like 1 second of your time, but that 1 second is like a conscious initiative that you've made to improve something on like a general scale. That's outside of you just watching it. And that is a good measurement to me as to whether or not I'm doing a good job doing something. Right now I'm a little bit concerned because these fuel cells are going to... It's under 100% load. I need a bigger power station. Like I want the bigger power station that I originally designed, but I just didn't have the material kits to make it. So if I can get... I'd rather have one big one than like 3 small ones. But this base needs to be able to have enough power generation to run all drills at the same time, and it just doesn't right now. Because right now we are still consuming power. It's very slow, but we are still consuming power. Are you making material kits? You can't actually make it, can you? Productivity is 0. Yeah, you can't make it. Try to save and then reconnect the two bases to see if it works. Yeah, they're reconnected right now. Everything is one base right now. And we're in the lowlands, which means that the root part of this whole base is now on this module, which is fine. That's what I want, because that allows me to focus. It also means that if I run these drills, I can actually pull resources from this biome with these drills, because that's the way this system is working. You're only in one biome at a time, so, you know, that's not bad. It'd be kind of cool if there was a mod in place where I could, like, designate a root part in real time, like in flight. That would be a really cool mod, because then I could just be like, okay, I've got enough of these resources. Let's reroute the part to this part, and then boom, and we'll just start mining other things. Like, that would be really great, but I don't think there's a mod that does that. You said that, and the likes literally doubled. Nice. Nice. That's good. Thank you. Appreciate it. What about using nuclear power? I haven't researched it yet. I hope they fix that system. I don't think they consider that system to be a bug. Like, I don't think they can. I think they intended it to work that way. A craft can only be in one biome at a time for coding reasons. Like, I think it's just, I think that's what they intended. If I had another solar panel, if I had one more fuel cell, this would be great. Because the idea of making this a great system for fuel is that you're mining ore, simultaneously converting the ore into fuel, and then you're burning that fuel with power cells, which is what I was going to do with my bigger power module, like the bigger version of this. The bigger version of this power station has two gigantic solar panels instead of these little ones. It has two huge ones on each side. It's got it's got 8 of these radiators to dissipate the heat from everything. And it goes up about 3 times as high as this, which is good because then it allows it to see the sun just a little bit faster by being a little bit higher. But at the same time, it also has a much bigger base, so it can hold more fuel, more battery capacity, so we have more cushion at nighttime. And instead of having just 2 of these fuel cells, there was 12 of them. That's what I originally designed. But it would have taken like 6 times as many material kits to produce that, to build that in orbit. I could just send it here. It might be worth just sending it here because I don't have the material kits, but I do have the money, right? So it might be worth building a rocket and sending this up in a rocket and just landing it down here. A big power station, right? And then I can try and find a way to move this. Maybe I can build another rover, but I'd need more material kits for that. So it's just costing a lot. But this base is something that you really want to invest in, right? This base is something that's really good to invest in because it will save me a ton of money later. If I can get production on the Minmus, it saves me a ton of money later because I can start building crafts that are going long range distances. And not only do I have to spend no money on them, but I also don't have to engineer them with the capability of getting out of the atmosphere. All they need to do is engineer them with enough capacity to get in orbit of Minmus, and then time it to where I can maybe even use Kerbin as a gravity assist and send me out towards wherever my destination is. It's really, really efficient to build something on Minmus. Not so much the moon, because it takes a lot more delta V to escape the moon, right? You're going to end up spending 600, 700 to get away from the moon, to whereas Minmus, you might spend 200. So that makes more sense. Not to mention the thrust-to-weight ratio you'll need in a rocket coming off of moon needs to be greater. You need to have a bigger engine, which potentially means less efficiency. So I like the fact that I can do it on Minmus instead of the moon, but I still need to, work on that. Let's see. What else are we looking at here? If you connect A, B, it's A biome. But if you connect B to A, is that all biome? All B biome. I don't understand the question. I think what you're saying is the origin, right? Like if I start the connection here and link it to here, then is this the biome? And if I start the connection here and end it here, is that the biome? Is that what you're asking? I actually don't know the answer to that. I really legitimately don't know the answer to that. I do know right now, though, that I can't transfer Kerbals from this unit to this unit. And, like, that's not exactly the most favorable of situations. But, like, I can't move Kerbals because they're not actually connected here. Where is Shane? Is he still outside? He's still outside. He's not... He's just like, yeah, man, good talking, way to monologue, but I'm still standing here waiting for instructions, yo. Sorry, bro. Let's get you in here. I think temporarily what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this stock up on raw resources. Let's do this. Let's connect this. Can we link this to this and still have it be in the right biome? We're not too far away now, are we? I don't think so. Yeah, we're still good there. Let's bring Shane into here. And we'll turn this off, this converter off. And if we turn that off, I think we'll have enough power to do this right now. So we're currently using... we're currently using 0.82 electric charge per second. So if I just shut this off... That's going to use less power, and now we're gaining 0.35. So, okay. So we're technically power positive right now, which is what we want to be. At least during the day, that's what we want to be. At nighttime, we could shut everything off and just let the fuel cells recharge everything, but it's just tedious to do that. But it's something we could do. No. Let's see. I personally call that insta-delete. Everyone knows that rule. Oh, George. Yeah, you don't advertise your channel on someone else's live stream. That's just like a ban. Like, that's just like, you have absolutely no intention of enriching this community. You only have intention of enriching your own. So, go talk to your own then. Looks like there's a way to change the root part in flight using KS and KAS. Really? This is one of those situations where I am, like, ecstatic for somebody playing with characters to try and get a link into the chat. I should actually... You know what I should do? I wonder if there's a way in Nightbot to make it to where any link that goes to the Kerbal Space Program forum is just allowed. It won't moderate it. I wonder if there's a way for me to do that with the bot. Oh, I know you do it. I know. You did a good job, Ludwig. Thank you. You have all the intentions of putting a link in, and for a good purpose, and that's good stuff. Thank you. Rerouting a vessel mid-flight. Let's see. KAS, attach the part you want to be route to a space station. Go to KSC, go back, detach. That's the too long didn't read. All right, so you want the probe core to be the new route. Let us try with a rover. Okay. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, but if you click, if you highlight the text that Ludwig put in, King Ludwig put in, King Ludwig, I'm gonna say it right. If you highlight the text and then get rid of the space between the .com and the Kerbal Space Program thing, you can see what I'm looking at, and it looks like it's interesting. Looks like it's something that I'm gonna put it on this monitor so it's a bit more. Create or bring close the other craft. Put KAS part on it. Okay, it's like so the CCR2 ports then. Have that port roughly facing the rover. Okay. I don't need to do that, but I'm trying to get the general synopsis of how this works. Switch to that craft using. Yep. Right-click its control device. You know what? I'll read this later, so I better understand it. Like while I'm live, I'm so distracted. I'm multitasking my brain. So like I'll read that later, though. It's pretty good. Oh. But I think we solved the problem. So now what I need to do is I need to get another storage bin. One that's catered to the resources that are going to only this biome. Then I need another storage bin that has resources catered to only this biome. Put that there, transfer the resources out of this one to that one. Although, actually, this one, yeah, see, this one has the resources to make material kits. So that's what this one is for. This one has all of the stuff I need, aside from refined exotics, because I forgot. But now I'm starting to think that rather than combining... Oh my god, my nose. Stop itching. Rather than combining storage for manufacturing of one type of thing, maybe I should separate the storage into the raw resources that each biome needs, and that might be a way for me to pull them in twice at one time. I need to do something. I'll be right back. I need to address whatever this itch is right now. All right. Ugh. All right. All right. So what are we looking at the chat here? It says, I just joined. I mute. Answer the wrong cue. Biome of a base is the biome the center of mass is on. Nope. Nope. The biome of the base is the biome that the root part is on. It's not about the center. It's the root part. I can prove that by telling you right now that we are currently in the lowlands. And the lowlands biome is over here, and it ends right here. So, like, the lowlands ends right here. And this is the greater flats. And this barely over here is in the lowlands, and that's where the root part is on this craft, and that's what biome we're in. So this whole base is in this biome, despite the fact that 99% of it is in the greater flats right now, and that's kind of a cool thing. So what we got? The Soviet Wolf, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. I don't have the things that pop up on this stream because I plan to record it, and I didn't want those things interfering with the recordings, so I don't have those active, but I do appreciate your super chat, man. Thank you. Am I uploading Prison Architect today? I haven't recorded anything new with Prison Architect. If I'm able to record it, it would be directly after the stream is over with, and I do have some client work to do. So I will give you a maybe. It's possible, but I'm not going to commit and say I will, because it really depends on my work schedule here. I have a limited amount of time to play games and to record stuff, but I want to. I'll put it that way. So I appreciate your donation. Thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna have to scroll up now. You guys are getting too fast. I'm trying to be a better streamer, guys. I'm trying to get used to and get better with communicating with the chat. So if you want to talk to me, go in the chat. It's great. Let's see. Are you putting up a prison? Oh, that's what Master Barber said. I'm putting up Prison Architect today. Yep, that's what I got to. Do you request ideas here? Sorry if I'm wrong. I guess ideas about what? It's probably not a good place to put ideas because the live stream chat doesn't stay after the stream is over with. The live chat goes away forever, and I'll never be able to read it. So if I don't see your suggestion in your comments like during the live stream, then I'll never see it. So better place to put it is on the Discord. Join our Discord. It's free. It's awesome. Lots of cool people there. And that's where the central hub for Hot Tips is. The central hub for all communication related to this channel is the Discord. I tell people there when I'm going to stream. I tell people there when I have a new idea. I bounce things around with ideas with the VIPs that are there. I do giveaways to them as well. Not usually giveaways to the general population, but I have to give the people who support the channel some perks, right? So there's the Discord. It's a great place. You should check it out. It's in the description. It's also the link that Nightbot is putting out whenever somebody does the Discord command. So it's cool. That's a better place to do suggestions and ideas and things like that. William Kahn, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I haven't said hi to Cody Boyd, so hi, Cody. Let's see, what else? Two wolves, what is this? I don't know. I think the Soviet Wolf might be Krios. Speaking of which, thank you again for the donation. I appreciate it. Again, I don't have the pop-up, otherwise like it would be immortalized on the screen, but I will always have the pop-ups at Twitch. I will not always have the pop-up at YouTube. Depends on what the purpose of the stream is to record things sometimes, so I won't always have it, but thank you very much for the donations. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. What else? I'm just trying to get Julia's decided to be a spammer. That's great. Nightbot says he kills bugs. Nice. Let's see. You won't have pop-ups on Twitch when they blow your ears out. So the tabletop stream was different because the people I was playing with had really low volumes, and like, if you're gonna play, I'm gonna have to put my foot down on it, I think. And if we're gonna play together, you got to have a mic that legitimately will put sound into the stream. Because if I have to turn you up 200% normal volume and I still can't hear you, so I have to turn everyone else down and then jack up the audio on the stream, it means that the pop-ups will end up being blisteringly loud. And I'm not going to do that anyway. I tried, and it worked pretty well, and I had such a ball at that stream. Like, I'm going to play more tabletop because that was awesome. But at the same time, managing volumes was the biggest pain in the ass ever. Yeah, you know. I'm mostly telling other people who are not following me on Twitch and totally should be. Link in the description. Anyway, so it looks like I've gotten through all the comments. Now it's about like, what should I design? Like, what should I do a conversion station? What do you guys think I should do here? Should I do a conversion station, or because it has to be two bases, right? So, or do I make it to where one side of the base is producing one type of resource and one side of the base is producing another type of resource? But I can't do that even because the resources cross, right? Like this base, for example, needs chemicals for something, but it also needs chemicals for something else. And like, I can use substrates for one thing, but I also need substrates to generate something else. And like silicates, for example, are very useful for like life support stuff, the medics, colony supplies. But at the same time, I also need the silicon to create the parts that are useful for manufacturing. So like, I can't have the resources split between two bases and still pump the resources in. So part of me thinks I should have one storage for all the raw materials that one side can generate, storage for some of the raw materials that the other side can generate, and then have a manufacturing station that's set up so that essentially three bases. And when the manufacturing center is set up, it would connect to both of those storage bins and produce more stuff. This base is going to have to be huge. Frame rates are going to suffer. And if I have to do this on... I don't have to do this on every base, by the way. If you're wondering, like, wow, how is he going to do this on, like, Duna and, Lathe? How is he going to do this on Elu? Things like that. I don't have to do that on those bases, right? The object on those bases is to have perpetual power generation and life support regeneration to make them self-sustaining. I don't need on-surface manufacturing in those bases, which is going to make those bases much easier to manage because the manufacturing portion is what's making this so complicated. So, yeah. Yeah, Crafty, you were great when you streamed with me. Your mic sounded great. It's good. I should do the conversion station. That's good. What else you guys are saying here? One for each of the biomes and a production base. I think that's probably the best call. I think that's what I'm thinking. So like, I could do the production base right here. And then I could have like storage for this part can be here. Storage for this part can just be this. We can use KAS to maybe take off some of these tanks and carry them over and attach them to the other place. We don't have to rebuild the tanks necessarily. We can just move them around. And then we'll have a manufacturing base over here, which basically will just be like the Pioneer module. Another Pioneer module basically will be here. And then we'll have a couple of warehouses and stuff. These workshops will be attached to it. We'll have a bunch of these little polymer converters. You know, these little things here. We'll have a bunch of these that can all make the metals. And then we'll have storage over at the conversion station that would have stuff like this. So like these things, I could take them off because these ones here are not raw materials, right? These are not raw materials. Well, this one right here is actually, yeah. This one is raw materials, but these three and then these two are not raw materials. And of course, these big tanks here are the final product, which I guess we could put those over here too. So I need to rethink how I want to do this, but luckily I have the money. I don't have the material kits to build it, but I do have the money to send more material kits up if I want to do that way. So it's a sort of a balancing game. Does it cost less to send a completed unit to space, or does it cost less to send material kits? And depending on what I'm building, I'm not sure. But that's the purpose of brainstorming, right? The purpose of these streams is to kind of let you guys into what I'm thinking about, and also, you know, to show why it takes so long to make a KSP episode. Use trucks to transport between. That won't be required because I have planetary logistics. Planetary logistics takes care of that for me. I won't need to do any trucking. I could just say, hey, move that over there, and planetary logistics will just do it for me. Okay. I think. How is it that how is it that Krios and the Soviet Wolf have the exact same image? Are you the same person with two different accounts? Is that who that is? I think it is. Yeah, the commands for Nightbot to drop my Twitch link and Discord link and stuff, that works for everybody. But there's a timer on it, so you can't spam it. It'll only do it once every 300 seconds, so you have to wait 5 minutes to do it again. Otherwise, it won't work. So there's a limit on it, but yeah, anyone can use those commands. I mean, why would I want to restrict the commands that advertise me, right? All right, I think we're good here. I think I've got me and Soviet Wolf are not the same person. Interesting. You have the exact same profile picture though. Huh. Okay. Fair enough. All right, I think I'm going to go. It's been great. I'm going to get some lunch. Thank you so much, Soviet Wolf, for the super chats. Appreciate it. If you guys ever are interested, if anyone's ever interested in helping to support the channel, helping to support more videos, getting insider information, and having more influence and more of a voice towards what I'm putting my time towards and things like that, consider supporting the channel if you want to. You can do that with little things like the Soviet Wolf did today, or you can do it in any number of ways, really. But Patreon is a pretty good place if you want to check that out. It's there. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a great stream. Dung Mai is just now showing up. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry you should have just as it's ending. But I do have stream DVR active, so if you want to see the whole stream, just, you know, scrub it back, and you can watch it right now. It's available. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.